That's right. I have a 15-year-old Leica that's not an M8 or an M9, and I've spent the last 2 years falling in love with photography all over again by shooting with it. And I got it at my favorite place to find photography gear. Just like this 135mm lens that I got out of the bottom of a plastic tub, and this adapter off of a beat-up folding table, a Bay Area flea market. I mean, look at this glass. I picked it up and I couldn't not get it. But before I tell you what this mysterious camera is that changed my life, my name is Jen, and I'm your photography workwife from the Bay Area of California. And I'm here to help you better understand photography through the lens of a woman. And shout out to all my ladies making it out here in this male-dominated creative space. I'm here to empower and support you too. And if this is something that would benefit you, be sure to hit that like and subscribe. I post every other week, and I hope to leave you feeling empowered, inspired, and equipped. Drum roll, please. Today, I'm talking about the Deluxe 5. And yes, I got it at a random flea market here in the Bay Area 2 years ago for a couple $100. And yes, I also found this 135mm uniphoto lens. Have you ever heard of uniphoto? Because I hadn't. But for $10, I was like, what the hell? And it's beautiful, it's dreamy, it has all kinds of character. I may or may not have a love affair with vintage looks. And this camera, this is vintage made digital. So if you like vintage looks like I do, you might love this camera too. So let's talk about some of the pros and cons, the loves and hates. Well, maybe hate is kind of a strong word, so maybe we'll call it loves and me no likey. But let's start with what I love. First up, it's small, like legit small. I take it everywhere. This is my purse. It fits perfectly. I have so much room in here. And this is my tiny purse. This is my I'm running out for an errand purse. And this still fits. Okay, I have plenty of room for my phone, my keys. This is so nice. And as a woman, I love this. I don't want to carry around a backpack or, God forbid, a techie work bag. That is not my vibe. I very much care about how I look and how I present myself. I love what I love, and I just am what I am, and I'm not ready to admit that it's a problem. But I love my nice things, and I love that this fits in it. I love that I don't have to sacrifice all my vibes. Also, because it's small, it makes it very unassuming. Large cameras, like my Sony kit over here, it draws so much attention to me. I mean, look at the comparison. This Sony is huge, and it's not gonna fit in my bag, and it just draws attention to me. But the Deluxe, it just feels so nice to walk around with, and it feels really safe and easy to throw in my bag. The second thing I love is that it was inexpensive. Some of you may know Dave Herring, the Leica photographer and philosopher of YouTube. Well, I am super fortunate and very lucky because I get to play with all of his beautiful Leica gear, basically anytime I want. But you know, my goal, someday soon hopefully, is to transition completely out of my Sony stuff and into Leica. More on this to come in an upcoming video, so stay tuned. But for now, this was a great first baby step into the Leica world, and at a really low price point. For only a couple $100, I got my first Leica, and it's mine. The third thing I love is that it has all the vibes. This thing is 15 years old. It came out when I was in high school, but no, seriously, it has so much character. It even has a built-in flash, which gives it even more vibes. I mean, look at this thing. It's so satisfying. But it's not just the flash that gives it that look. It's also its CCD sensor. And I'll be honest, I was not 100% sure what that was. So between ChatGPT and Dave, I learned what it was. And part of what I learned is that this sensor lends itself to really unique and vibrant colors. I personally love editing mine with a CCD9 color preset from Very Good Presets. It really just makes all these colors pop even more. I mean, check this out. They look amazing. Now with the CCD sensor, there's also some challenges. Some me no likeys. So let's get into those. First up, while I love the color and the vibe that the sensor gives, it's also so dang small. It's even smaller than a Micro Four Thirds or APS-C. It's really great in daylight, but low light performance kinda sucks. There's so much noise. But not like the good noise, you know? Because there's so much noise, the details get soft. So don't go in expecting miracles with dynamic range or ISO performance. Don't expect to crop it in or blow it up into a large print. But for everyday use, everyday carry, just like in my purse, it's great. It does everything that I want it to, everything that I need it to. I can post to Instagram, but I don't necessarily want to deliver a commercial gallery with it. The second thing I don't love is the white balance. I had no idea this was was a thing. So when I first imported these files, I thought something was wrong with the camera, but there's not anything wrong. It's actually the white balance in the files. This camera is old, and so when you import the files into Lightroom, it can't read them. And so the white balance looks crazy, but all you have to do is make some adjustments manually, or maybe just change to daylight white balance. And this brings me to my last point. It is old tech. For example, it doesn't support ultra-fast SD cards or modern SD features. Thankfully, this camera came with an old SD card already in it. Look at it. It's so old. Also, the menu settings and like the buttons on the back, it's all just really old. It feels like I'm texting T9 from back in the day. So all of that to say, I love my little Deluxe. I can keep it with me everywhere I go and snap off some photos, capture some memories, make some fun photographs, and honestly just enjoy the joy of photography anywhere I go. So if you have someone in your life, or maybe you yourself would like something like this, I hope this video was helpful and encourages you to find a camera that inspires you to take your creativity with you everywhere you go. Don't let bulky cameras keep you from doing what you love daily. Find something that works for you in the season you're in. Until next time, Photography Work Wife, out.
That felt a lot better.
Yeah?
Yeah, that too felt a lot better.